patients right now and helping them get better. I wanted to take this time to show you a quick and easy test to know for yourself whether or not your rotator cuff may not be the reason why you're having shoulder pain. Okay, this is a really quick test. We'll get right to it and then I'll explain what it means. But everyone, there's a ton of people out there with shoulder pain. It's one of the most common things that we see, that we hear about. And the rotator cuff is one of the most common reasons why people are told that they have shoulder pain, including bursitis and including labral tears and things like that. And we'll go through why all those things may not mean much, okay? That's what this test shows, okay? All right, I have two shoulders, one shoulder. This shoulder is doing pretty well. And if I look straight ahead and I keep my arm straight and I raise my arm up as far as I can with my palm down, I can get pretty decent range there. No pain, no tightness, okay? Now, if I do this slowly with the side that I'm having some symptoms with, Vidi's my therapist out there. She's been giving me some treatment with this. But if I do this same drill here and I go slowly, right around here is what I start feeling some of the tension, some of what I know will be pain if I push past it. So I'm not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna get an idea about where that starts for me. And that starts right around this spot here, okay? Now, here's where the fun begins. I'm gonna have you take your head and we're gonna tilt it towards that same shoulder, okay? And then we're gonna repeat that test. Now do this for yourself, do this in a mirror so you can see it, okay? So we're doing head straight, go to where you can start feeling symptoms, and then you're gonna go head towards, and you're gonna repeat the test. And can you see a difference in my arm, right? This is not theatrics, this is legit for me, okay? You can see the difference, right? So now I'm gonna go one step further, and I'm gonna tilt my head away, and I'm gonna go slowly, and I start feeling that same sensation down here. Now you can see the difference, right? Now, what does this mean? This means that my shoulder is not being limited by my rotator cuff in this particular test, okay? What this means, because my rotator cuff is all here. Your rotator cuff exists on your shoulder blade and it attaches to the top of your arm bone here. It doesn't go up this high, right? So if I move my head around, I don't change anything at the rotator cuff. What I change is at my neck, right? And what I also change are these nerves that come out of my neck, right? The reason that this is a major, major big deal, and I've taught this test to actually a bunch of clinicians. I've taught it to surgeons, I've taught it to chiropractors, massage therapists, tons of physical therapists. I've also taught it to a lot of patients, and they can use this with their family members and things like that. I've done a lot of this through telehealth also. It's an easy way for you to screen that if by moving my head, I can change how well my shoulder moves, that tells me that there's something going on with the neck or the nerves that's feeding into shoulder mechanics. Now, why is this such a big deal? It's a big deal because if you just focus on the shoulder itself, if you focus on the typical internal external rotation exercises for the cuff, the typical stretches, the wall walks, all that stuff that's out there, if you focus on that and you ignore this, you'll end up in our office like most people who have tried everything else. They may have gotten a great surgery from a great surgeon and they still have pain. They may have gotten a rehab from a really great group of therapists somewhere. They may have tried all the tricks that Dr. Google and YouTube and all that stuff have to offer, and yet they still have pain. They still have problems. So if this is going on, this is going to be the internal puppet strings that change your mechanics. So no matter how strong your cuff is, no matter how mobile your shoulder ends up becoming, these things are going to start to change the way your shoulder moves, and you're going to compromise those tissues. This could very well be the reason why you have a shredded cuff, or a torn labrum, or an inflamed bursa, a bursitis, or a tendinitis. This could be the reason why that stuff all happened. So even if you get really good treatment for those specific things, unless you get rid of the cause, it comes back, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick test. If you end up having any questions about it, how we treat these things and all that, that's gonna be there. We're gonna be able to answer that. possibly in future videos, but if you end up having any specific questions, definitely ask away. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope it created some thought and maybe some enlightenment for you about what may be going on in your particular case. Feel free to reach out. We are seeing patients. You can check out on our website. We have an appointment safety button about what we're doing for the safety of our staff, as well as the safety of our clients as they come into the office. Lots and lots of safeguards, lots and lots of precautions, some expectations of our clients, some expectations of our staff to maintain safety for everybody. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. I hope you're being active, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back soon with a new update. Take care, guys.